Hi friends, this is Leela. Welcome to my ReactJS course. In this video, we will learn about the route component. So as we already know that we used the route component to navigate from one page to another page. In this video, we will try to see what are the different options available in the route component. Let's try to see. So here if you try to see, this is the app.js and here we are using the route component. So route component, what it will do, it will, if the path is matched means, so it will move, it will load the component, so specified component. Okay, so what are the different ways we can load this component? So let's try to see. Here if you see the route, so this is the route. So in this way, so here you can see that it can also be loaded as a children type of thing. So that means, so if you want, you can also remove this one, as this one is a component, and you can mention like this. Okay, so you can mention like this, and you can load the home component here as a props.children. Okay, so this one will be loaded as a props.children, and in the same scenario you can remove this one, and here you can mention something like route. Okay, so here I can mention about, so you can also mention like this, so nothing will happen. So this one also will work. If you try to see the output, so here I am able to see the home page, and if I click on the slash about, I will be able to see the about page also. Okay, so both of the things will work. So another thing, so that is one type of representation, and also we can use the component mode also. And another thing what we can do is, so there is also another method that is nothing but, so here we have seen, right, first one is the route component, and route component we have seen. So what is this route component? So we can mention the component here. Okay, another one what we can see is, here you will be able to see the render. So what is this render? So render means nothing but what we can say is, for example, here I can remove this route. Okay, I can remove this route, and instead of using this component or children thing, you can also use a render. Okay, render is equal to, so here you can have method, and here you can send div hi home page from render. Okay, you can use like this also. So you can use the rendering thing like this also. So for example, if you want to load this home page, and I can load the home page also. Home page also loads without any problem, and here you will be able to see hi home page from render. And if you want to mention a component also, you can mention a component here. So here I can write something like home. If I want to load the home, I can load the home here. So if you try to see the output, so you will be able to see that home page is also loaded. Okay, so this is also one way of loading the routing thing. Okay, now let's try to see. So render or the component, both of them are mentioned. So which one will take as a precedence? So render will be taken as a precedence. So if you mention the both of the things, render will be taken as the main precedence. Okay, so this is the main thing. So router component takes precedence over router, so don't use. So router component will take the precedence, it seems. So component will take it as a higher priority, so route render will not be executed. And another one, last one, is nothing but the children. So children, when we will be using this children, is same as the routing only. So same as the render only, same as like render only, but this children will be loaded all the time. So without matching, so it will not check whether it matches or not matches. So it will load it, it will be loaded all the time. If you see it here, the home page, and here the home page will be loaded, and if you go to the about in the about page also, home page will be loaded. So here see, so children will be loaded whether the match is happened or not. So whether the match occurs or not occurs, the path match, so it will be loaded. So these are the three different types. So we can load it using the props children type of thing, component, render, and also the children. Okay, hope you understood about this different type of things. And here let's go to the component type of things. So here first of all, if you mention the component type of things, so component is equal to home. If you load this home, so here some of the routing properties will be sent to the this home component. So here let's try to see the props. So what are the props we will be getting here? So if you try to see the console.log props, okay, so here you will be having a lot of usage with the props. So if you try to use these props, so if I click console and if I try to refresh this one, so you will be able to see the props here. Sorry, not in the about, in the home page we will be having, right? So in the home page, if you trying to add, so here you will be able to see the history, location, and match. So first, if you try to see the history, you will be having an action, and you will be having go back, go forward, push, pop, and push, replace, these all the things. So if you want to navigate from one page to another or anything means, you will be using these other things. Push means it will move that one and it will move it to the stack, so that if you click on the browser back button, that one will be displayed. So this is the history. And if you go to the location, what is the location right now we are having? So hash, path name, search. So is there any query parameter is there? So state. Okay, so this is the location. And this one is the match. So if it is an is exact or not. Yeah, it is an is exact. And here you are having path, URL. So params. If you are having any extra params, you can use this params. Okay, so this is the match. So these are the three different types of properties which will be available in the object. Okay, so hope you understood about this one. So not only for this one, so if you are sending as a render also, so for example, if you are using the render thing, so here if you are using as a child also, you will be able to get the data. If you use this render, okay, so here you will be having the props will be sent as an method, and here you will be loading the home. Okay, so now let's try to see whether we will get the props or not. Okay, so here I'm mentioning the home. So if you try to see the home thing, sorry, I think it will be refreshed. See here the empty props, we are able to see the empty location. So that means in the render method, if you are using the render means the default it will be not passed to the home page. What we need to use, we need to send these props to here. So I can use something like props to send these props to the home component. If you see, if I try to refresh this page, now whatever the props available in the render, it will be sending. Okay, so this is how we will be sending the routing props to the home page if you are using a render. So if you are using the component or the route child parameter means automatically the props will be sent. For example, about we are using as a children, right? So if you go to the about.js, if I open this about.js, and if I try to do console.log props here, so if I try to do console.log props here, if I try to go to the about page, then also you will be able to see the props thing. Okay, so right now here we are not able to see the props. 1 second, let's try to see what has happened. So for this one we cannot pass the route thing. So route props for this one we cannot pass. If you want to pass the route props for the component means, we need to use either render method or children method or the what we can say component model. So if you try to see here in the route thing, primary components, and if you go to the route matches, if you try to see here, let me show you. And here if you are having the route, so if I show you route here, where could be the route? Here this is the route, right? In the API you will be having the route here. Yeah, so now if you try to see the route here you will be having options. See, you should only use one of these props as on a given route. See their explanation below. So you should use only one of these props. So okay, you need to use only one of these props. Okay, and also what we can see is all three render methods. So all the three render methods, these three render methods will be passed with the same three route props. So these are the props which will be sent to the all the three render methods. So these are the three types of render methods which we will be using in the route, and all these three render methods will be having this route props. Okay, so if you want the route props means, you need to use any of these three render methods. Okay, hope you understood about this route thing. So now if you have any doubts or any suggestions, please post the comments below to this video, and if you like this video, please do support me by subscribing to my channel. Thank you.